What's up, guys? So today I did pretty much just three trades. I started out the day with eBay opening range breakdown. So eBay popped up, was pretty strong. So it popped up overnight, was very strong during the pre-market, kind of held this level, and then as expected, there was profit taking. So people started to sell out. I wait 5 minutes and then the 5 minute opening range breakdown happened. So I went short 500 shares, and then uncustomarily, I actually added to my position for a total of 1,000 shares because I saw that it dropped and then it popped back up, but it held this level. The EMA was a very strong support level, so it never broke through. And then when it went back down, I added, and then I quickly started basically covering. So I covered through the down, and then when it popped up, I covered again, and I waited, and then it dropped. So I covered my final piece at that point. I could technically wait it a bit longer, but I was impatient. So that was the first trade on eBay. And then I actually did another trade. Actually, I did 4 trades, but I'll talk about that later. And then here, after it popped back up, it was still kind of weak. So on its way back down again, which is here, if you look at the 5 minute chart, it basically continued 5 minute low. So I felt confident to take another short simply because here on the 1 minute it showed that it didn't break above this support level. So I went short again, it dropped, I covered. But I was cognizant of the fact that it pretty much at the market open, it was a pretty short stock. It had some strong following at the pre-market from the overnight. So I was cognizant of the fact that it could reverse at any time. So when it did start to reverse, I basically covered my entire position and exited. So that's my trade on eBay. And then for MU, I was a little impatient at MU here. So what I did was I went short. When it dropped, I covered, and then I basically covered the remainder of my position here, pretty much at break even. So that was my first trade. And then second trade, I saw that it went up on the 5 minute, but it held this level pretty well. Again, the EMA acted as a level of support. So when it lost it, I went short again. But as you can see here in the 5 minute, this is actually a pretty big drop. It continued to drop all the way down to close to 34.08. But I was impatient, and I pretty much covered the entirety of my position rather quickly. And I think I was playing my P&L a bit. I wanted it to break 200 and then get to work. So again, I was being impatient. I should have held the shares and basically just let it fall, and probably I would have exited at around this level, the 34.14 level, somewhere around there, 34.20 when it did the pop. But I was impatient, so but that's it. So 4 trades, total of 22 tickets, 26.20 in commission. So pretty happy with myself, except this last trade where I was impatient, got out too early. Anyway, live and learn.